Hello student, this is Fadha from Holy Children Public School and Hostel. Before watching this video, press bell icon, subscribe the channel to get more exciting informations. I am here to teach you science of class 7th, chapter 2, and that is nutrition in animals. Your first topic is nutrition. So nutrition is the nourishment or energy that is obtained from food consumed or the process of consuming the proper amount of nourishment and energy. Nutrition is about eating a healthy and balanced diet. Nutrition is of two types. First one is autotrophic nutrition, second one is heterotropic nutrition. Autotrophic nutrition is a process in which organisms produce their own food from these simple inorganic materials such as water, carbon dioxide, and minerals in the presence of sunlight. Examples: plants. Heterotropic nutrition, second one is heterotropic nutrition. On the other hand, heterotropic nutrition is a type of nutrition in which organisms depends upon their other organisms for their survival. For example, fungus, animals. Again, heterotropic nutrition is of three types. First one is saprophytic, second one is parasitic, and third one is holozoic nutrition. So coming to the first one, that is saprophytic nutrition. Saprophytes are the living organisms that live and feed on the dead and decaying organisms. For example, rhizopus. Rhizopus is also known as bread molds, yeast, and third one is agaricus. Agaricus is also known as mushroom. Second type of heterotropic nutrition is parasitic nutrition. Parasitic nutrition is a mode of heterotropic nutrition where an organism lives on the body surface or inside the body of another type of organisms. For example, mosquito, hookworms. Third type of heterotropic nutrition is holozoic nutrition. Animal nutrition is also known as holozoic nutrition. The nutrition reaches the cell in 5 steps, and these are ingestion, digestion, absorption, assimilation, and egestion. Coming to the first one, that is ingestion. Ingestion is the act of getting and eating food from environment. Second one is digestion, the process in which larger food materials breaks into simple molecule with the help of enzymes. Third one is absorption, process in which soluble molecule present in the digested food passes into body fluid such as bloods. Fourth one is assimilation. Digested food is used up by the body in this step, that is assimilation. Fifth one is egestion. In egestion, the process by which the undigested food materials are thrown out of the body is called egestion. Next topic is digestion. Digestion is the process of breaking down of the large food molecules into simpler nutrients like glucose, amino acids, and fatty acids. It starts from mouth. Digestion begins from the mouth. Food is broken into smaller pieces in the mouth by chewing with the help of salivary amylase. Esophagus connects the mouth with stomach. It runs along neck and chest. The stomach contains gastric juices which breaks down these particles into smaller molecules. Gastric juices includes pepsin, HCl, and mucus. Pepsin breaks down the proteins, HCl makes medium acidic, and mucus protect inner linings of the stomach. The food is further broken down in the small intestine. Glands like the liver and pancreas produce bile and pancreatic juices which helps in the process. The simple molecules then absorbed into the bloodstream from the small intestine and send it to other parts of the body. Water is absorbed from the remaining food in the large intestine, and after that the leftover solid waste is thrown out of the body through rectum. Our next topic is ruminant animals. So ruminant, we use the word ruminant for any curd chewing animals like cow, camel, goat, and etc. A ruminant is a mammal with complicated system of stomach compartment. It shows four chambers: rumen, reticulum, omasum, obomasums. The food enters the first chamber, the rumen. This chamber is a large chamber. In this chamber, two chambers are there. The food is particularly digested and converted into soft pulp called cud. When the animal is relaxing, the soft pulp brought back to the mouth. It is now chewed thoroughly. The process of chewing of the cud is called rumination. During rumination, cud mixes with the saliva and becomes a semi-liquid paste. Now from mouth the food is pushed directly into the third chamber. From third chamber the food enters mouth chamber. In fourth chamber, digestive juices are mixed with the liquid food. After this, the food enters into small intestine and whole digestive system is carry on. Like other